President Biden wants to assure us Africans that he is all in the future of Africa. He actually said those words. He said, quote, "The United States is all in on Africa's future." He said this at the summit that was held for African leaders in the US. It is a first gathering hosted by Washington for over 8 years. The summit is seen as a US attempt to reassert its influence in Africa to counter Chinese involvement. He also committed to those African countries $55 billion that he's going to give out within this 3 years. And some people are celebrating this, but my question to our leaders that welcomed his invite and that were in the US, I believe 49 of them were there. So my question to them is, do we have an issue with memory? Like, do we forget what this entails, what this will bring? Whenever the West gives money to any African country, there is something attached to it. And we know that already. We've seen it already. Not just that, in this same exact summit, he was talking about how it's beneficial, the Africa-US trade agreement that they have. Yes, to be fair, this trade helped a lot of African people. But guess what? As soon as they have an issue with the government, or when the people don't want to take in their culture, don't want to take in their laws, all of a sudden they turn on us and reject that trade agreement that they have promised us. They actually take it away. We saw it in Ethiopia context. Millions of Ethiopians lost their jobs because the Biden administration did not like what Ethiopian government was doing, did not like the fact that they were not allowed to say whatever and to rule us. So what did they do? They took away that privilege. The same with Burkina Faso. So you're telling me this is a great thing. This is something that we need to celebrate when we all know that they're only giving us this money so that they can control us. Is it worth it? Is it really worth it to depend? Let's just take an example of this trade agreement. People loved this trade agreement, right? They got a job over it. They got opportunities over it. And then the minute that we don't want to compromise our values and principles, it was taken away from us. So are you telling me this is sustainable for Africa and Africans? I don't think so. But the leaders seem happy. They were there. They were even watching football with President Biden. We'll see what's gonna happen. I don't know why history needs to keep repeating itself. Like, when will we learn? And on top of that, how come the Biden administration has $55 billion to spare when reparation is still a conversation and African Americans still hasn't gotten the money that they are owed? It's just hypocritical in my eyes. Anyways, fam, let us know down below what your thoughts are about this. I am Wongel Zelalem. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.